What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Olden coming back with the box office breakdown video for the weekend of September 13th to 15th. And really not a whole lot has changed, but what is really impressive is the fact that It Chapter 2, in its second weekend out, is once again coming in at number one over two films that came out this week. One, Goldfinch, which came out at 2,500 screens, and Hustlers, which came out at over 3,000 screens. Hustlers, if you don't know, is that new movie. Yeah, obviously that's what I'm gonna stick with. I'm forgetting the actress's name, Jennifer Lopez, because everyone loves a Jennifer Lopez movie, right? So it's a movie with Jennifer Lopez where she's playing a stripper, and it's about, stealing people's money and stuff like that. And then apparently, it was revealed that she or someone in the film used to be in that line of work and used to drug people and do something similar to this. And I think you're saying it's interesting that they can say that now, and it's not a big issue. But if a man were to say that, like if Channing Tatum, who was a stripper in his former life, were to say something similar to that, I wonder what would happen to him in the hashtag MeToo 2019 era that we live in. But that is neither here nor there. It Chapter 2 came in at number 1. Hustlers came in at number 2. Angel Has Fallen came in at number 3. And then rounding out the top 5 was Lion King 2019, which for some reason is still making money and is still out at a crap ton of theaters. So let's actually break down these numbers. So It Chapter 2 has made $323.3 million, so probably not going to reach the heights of It Chapter 1, which made close to $700 million worldwide. A lot of different factors going on to that. For one, the overall reviews of the film have been more mixed than the first film were. And also, this film is much longer. This film is almost close to 3 hours long, and that means less showtimes. That also means many more people are going to say, oh, 3 hours? Yeah, I don't really feel like going to a theater for 3 hours. Maybe I'll wait for it to come out on video on demand, Blu-ray, etc. And that might be the case as well. So I think it's a showtime issue. And also, of course, audiences are not going gaga for it like they did for the first one, which, again, was actually pretty good. I finally actually watched the first one. I finally manned up and watched the first one. Oh, you can't say that in 2019. How dare you? What does it mean for the women? I get man up, too. I think that overall, though, what it means is that we are going to have a situation where the film is going to make money. It's a rated R film. It was not made for a crap ton of money either, and so it's profitable already at this point. It's going to make millions of dollars in profit, and I think that overall this series will be, I think it'll actually be a pretty successful series on Blu-ray as well. I think that once they finally have this film coming out on 4K, they'll be able to do some special box set edition of it with all the behind-the-scenes stuff, and it's going to be really cool to see how they do that and also what comes out with it, because even though I still need to see this myself, maybe I'll see it today. Maybe I'll see it today. Again, it is 3 hours, and even someone that likes watching movies and doesn't mind sitting in a theater for 3 hours, says, ooh, 3 hours of a crazy, creepy, demonic clown thingy. I'm not really into that. I'm not really wanting to see that as fast as possible, even though I obviously love the cast. James McAvoy, someone that deserves an Oscar at this point, and Bill Hader, who apparently steals the show. Coming at number 2 this weekend is Hustlers, that movie with Jennifer Lopez, Julia Stiles, Keke Palmer, Usher, Constance Wu, and also apparently Cardi B makes an appearance. I have no idea who the hell Cardi B is. I know the name and I've heard it before, but I do not care for modern music because most modern music absolutely sucks. This film was made for $20 million and has made $37.7 million worldwide. So a film that's definitely on the way to making its money back. There's already people saying, oh my gosh, Jennifer Lopez, she's amazing in this film, and she should probably get an Oscar consideration for her performance in here because, oh my gosh, the amount of strength that it takes, the core power it takes to do stuff on a pole. And again, I'm not denying that fact. However, obviously I've got my own personal religious issues with the things going on in the film. But I actually hear that's a pretty good character study. I hear that it's a very good character study based and inspired by true events. How true they actually are is obviously something that they are going to say take with a grain of salt. But even with that being the case, I think that having a film like this, where it's a female-centric tour de force, and many people are not saying that it's woke at all. It's basically just strong female characters that are doing their own thing, taking advantage of, sicko men. I mean, hey, sure, why not? But I actually have heard some pretty decent things about it, though. Most of the people that I trust who review it, most of them have all given it the same grade, around a C+, which means that overall it's an okay film, but probably not something that you need to run out and go see. And as you can see from the people seeing it, yeah, people went to go see it this weekend, but not enough to really, have anything to run home about. Angel Has Fallen, $60 million. I think that there's probably some issues going on here with the website. Let me go ahead and see if I can refresh it. So it looks like, so the website for some reason has the domestic totals, but it seems like it is missing some information. So look at that. That's weird. So they already have the weekend totals for the 13th to the 15th, but so this made $4 million. They just haven't added it all together yet. I must have gotten it way too early. Maybe that's why they didn't have it officially. Anyway, It did make $4 million, which means that this film overall, no, because that means it didn't have the last couple weekends. This film was doing well, though. So that was the main point of it, is that it was I want to say it was in the hundreds of millions of dollars already, meaning that it's going to make its money back, and it's going to be, pretty decent as far as the overall series is concerned, because right now, let's see if this page has anything updated. So no, this hasn't really got anything updated yet, but $60 million. So with that $4 million that they haven't accounted for yet, according to this, that means that it'll have made more than London Has Fallen, and even when you adjust for inflation by the end of its run, it looks like Angel Has Fallen will be higher grossing than London Has Fallen, which is actually pretty rare. When it comes to series, oftentimes you see diminishing returns where films make less and less over time. It's not always the case, but sometimes it does happen. But it looks like Angel Has Fallen will not be the lowest grossing, and it looks like, again, adjusted for inflation, that is indeed going to be the case. And then worldwide totals, as I said before, they're obviously not having all the information there, but I'm pretty sure that Angel Has Fallen is going to be able to at least come close to the original for Olympus Has Fallen, though, of course, when you adjust it for inflation, that could easily change it, but it's a lot harder to do that with foreign markets because of just how crazy they are. And Lion King, up to $1.6 billion, so it's definitely slowed down a lot, but for the fact that it made over $1 billion overseas, almost over $500 million, $500 million here, it's just sad to see the state of movies today. But anyway, have you seen any of these films? What are your thoughts? Did you like It Chapter 2? Is it worth seeing? Is it worth the 3 hours? I've heard different people say, oh, the 3 hours fly by, and then I've heard others say, oh, you feel every single bit of the 3 hours. Hustlers. Again, I've heard decent things about it. I hear that the acting is better than anything else in the film. I hear that the overall story is just really not all that compelling, and it's just a movie about strippers. And so if that's something that you want to see, toxic masculinity, then maybe you'll want to go see it. But if not, then yeah, let me know if you end up going to see it. And have you seen the Fallen movies yet? Again, still doing pretty well at the box office, as is The Lion King. Let me know if you're still on the Disney bandwagon and all. But anyway, let me know your thoughts about it, this and any of the movies that we talked about, or any movies that maybe I didn't touch on today in the comments below. If you like this video, smash the like button, give us a subscribe. It helps us a lot. You are all amazing and beautiful people. Have a wonderful day. And yes, I am the fastest speaking in the Geeks and Gamers team. Have a wonderful day. And as always, God bless.